Joe, you guys have had to deal with some crazy things this year, obviously. Having a game end at halftime or be suspended at halftime. Finding out that you're not playing literally the day of or the day before.
Yeah.
How has this team been able to deal with disappointments like that?
Um, that's a good question. I think the biggest thing is them sticking together, and me just being open and honest with them about what's going on. Um, you know, we've talked about, like, we've been through a lot as a team since November, and just uh, staying resilient. I think that's part of it, is just trying to find the silver lining to it all and staying as resilient as possible and leaning on each other through the tough times, through the disappointments, through the unexpected changes. They've been great about being flexible just with everything that's been going on.
And they've been able to do that as a very young team. There's not a single senior on this team. Um, is it because there's no prior expectations and they're able to roll with things because they don't know what to expect?
I think that's part of it. The youth of our team, I think, has been helpful in that regard. But on top of that, I think our juniors, especially returning juniors, have done a good job of trying to reassure their younger teammates, like, this is not necessarily normal, but we have to stick together. So the leadership and my juniors have been awesome this year, just with how they've tried to um, take the first years under their wing, and just make sure that they're doing okay, and the constant check-ins, I think, has been helpful with each other. I mean, I can't say enough of just about how they've supported each other this year through everything.
This weekend we're scheduled to play the Loggers, Puget
Yes.
Sound. They've had a chance to play a few more games than we have. What kind of challenges will they provide when we face off against them on Friday and Saturday?
They are a very different team than they were the past 2 years. They graduated their players with size, so they're a little bit smaller but a lot faster, and they play at a very high tempo. They want to shoot a lot of threes as well. So I, I think there's some similarities to PLU, but I think that at the same time they do take a lot more threes. They're looking for threes in transition. They want to pressure you full court, try to turn you over as best as possible, or get a 10 seconds. I mean, Casey's done a good job with his very young team. They're similar to us in being so young, with just pushing tempo and just having them play hard for 40 minutes. Does not matter what the score is.